Welcome back to an episode of We Are Up Levels. Took a little while. But anyway, we are going to... every time. Muscle memory is something amazing, I have to say. We are going further into the Emerald Grove in here. Try to figure out what this is and all of that. What do we have here? We got Zoru and some healer. Yeah, that would be something useful. Let's see if we can go around here somewhere.
Moving in.
And just move on straight forward. Or could we... yeah, we can actually go like around somehow. So that's good. Onwards. Ooh. The trader. Arron.
I care about our lives, our futures.
Mm-hmm.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Stupid.
Right.
Alright. Alright. So, what do we got here?
This grove is kept by Sylvanus' faithful.
The dearies. Great. Whoa. The camera doesn't even know where to go. Ikaron. Ooh, even more traders it seems, or at least some settlement kind of stuff. Interesting. So, what is this? Okay, I have to be very careful not to accidentally steal stuff in here. Oh, Disintegration Journal. So everything, I have to be careful if you want to take something here.
Doesn't matter.
Of course.
Also, yeah, there's no icon that tells you that you have looted something before. Alright, let's look at this journal. The brittle pages of this book have been rendered illegible with age, save for the occasional name written in crimson ink. A newer, sturdier page has been inserted behind the front cover. It reads, "Found in the riverside structure to the south. Sheds no light on the purpose of that grim place, but confirms what we already know. It is very old, all else is speculation." Alright, the more you know. What about this fellow here? This Arron dude.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Ritual what? Are you really locking down the grove?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
What is this? Oh, there's a separate trade button. Look at that. It's very interesting that there's an attack and a trade button right in the dialogue. It's so weird. Now, what about the people?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanus guard them as they continue their travels.
We just said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
Anyway, I'm looking for a healer.
I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers. But I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon.
Alright, but what are you selling? Let's just save real quick. So...
just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Let's see how the whole stealing thing works. Can you pickpocket them more than once? That would be sweet. There are two ways to buy and sell items. Trading is quick and easy, but bartering will let you haggle for the best value. Okay, so there's like the barter option and the trade option. Okay. Right. Now I understand. Like the trade option.
These people.
Come on.
Of course it does. You would choose strangers over us.
Can I? No, this is just
Not what I said.
some nice
Can we stop
overview up here.
shouting?
Alright.
No?
It's actually very interesting that it distinguishes. Like, this one here, for some reason, has a way to sort items, but this one does not. right? So you could go for like equipment and then bar. Yeah, okay. You can't do that easily. That's quite sad. So this thing right here exchanges items. Like if you don't have any gold, for example, you have to barter item for item, basically. But if you do have gold, then the trade option might be the simpler one. So right now, what do we got here? We could try to get this gold. But let's see. Hide armor. Is that a good one? No, it's medium. That's not what we want. What we want is like, will encumber me. Well, of course. Oh yeah, the whole encumbrance thing. That's something that I completely forgot about. Let's see. Could we... Oh, I actually have to figure out if you can craft in this game or not. Like you can do alchemy, sure, but can you do some more crafting? And can you... could you maybe do something with the weapons in here? That's the thing that I'm not quite sure about. But okay. I don't need that and this one, I think. Yeah, we got ourselves the slightly better version anyway. So we got a simple robe and leather armor, obviously. That's like 16. We can like shift and click doesn't work. Control and click also doesn't work. Alt and click also doesn't work. So do you really have to like pull this in here? That's a bit weird. What is this one? Like even it out with money? Interesting. Okay. So barter option is definitely nice. The trader will be pleased with this offer. Well, look at this. There's dye over here if you have like tons of stuff. Gloves of missile snaring. You can intercept missiles from ranged weapon attacks, reducing their damage by 1d10 and your plus your dexterity modifier. Oh, this is actually quite nice. Scroll of fear, yes, we can learn stuff like that. That's cool. What do we have here? Arrow of Ilmater. Sweet. But these things, well, they're like, these arrows are kind of like scrolls. Dragon grasp. Okay, what do we got here? Burned alive. Deals an additional slashing damage. Sure. Oh. Nice. Slashing damage to burning targets. Oh, okay. So it doesn't burn them, it just makes more damage against burning enemies. Very interesting. There's also pale mint. Okay. Basic potions. Nice. Like, how do you...
Calm down.
No, there.
I won't leave them behind.
You're going to get us killed.
Nah, there doesn't seem to be a quicker way of moving items left and right. That's not good. Do you want to... Switching between will reset any offers. Yes. So let's see. Maybe I can do it this way. That might be the easier option. I don't know. Maybe right-clicking does the silverware. Silverwares. Yeah, that's something. Let's see. We right-click that one. No. Click on that one. Nothing. Okay. Nah. Okay. So holding down any button like Shift, Control, or Alt or something does not quickly sell the item. So you always have to move them about. That is iffy. Okay. So in order to sell items with ease. What do we have here? Oh, we are actually in trading mode with all characters. That's very interesting. So what?
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Yeah. Be careful near traders. Watchful eye. Their attitude towards you affects the price of their stock. Interesting. So let's see. What you have to do in order to, well, make that work somehow, is to turn all of those, or like a large amount of these items, into wares, and this is where it, where it gets difficult.
We don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Of course
This
it does.
is where it gets
You would
difficult.
choose strangers over us.
Alright, now what kind of thing could I sell?
said.
Like books, actually. I've read an awful lot of these books. Harper's Map, sure, that's the one with the cash thing. The thing is, I do not know if some of those things are Groban, Trillion, Ilmatar, Drowning. Some fever. I don't know if some of those are quest related or not. So I have to keep them on me somewhat. Actually, yeah, I could keep them on me somewhat. And maybe move them in this bag right there. What about the ancient scroll though? Oh, God cares for a petty ritual. Like this one is somewhat interesting though. I'm gonna take all of those and move them all in here. 491 gold. That's actually quite a lot. Quite a lot.
I
No.
won't leave them behind.
Let's
Going to get us killed.
sort it again by type. What I actually wanted to do though was to use the throw mechanic together with like weapons or something in order to be some kind of weapon mage or whatever. That would be quite funny. Alright, so let's see. Let's move that one in there and that one. Like this pouch will just be my cell kind of thing. Another thing that I could just do is maybe take one of these daggers over here and then just turn them into wares or whatever. But
About our lives, our futures.
they're still not in a separate category also, and it gets a bit difficult. So remove from wares. Let's see. How many bows and arrows do I actually have? Like 1d60, whatever. This one to that one will be moved over here. Alright. And the javelin could be thrown. Don't even know if those things actually get destroyed or not, but yeah, these are throwable weapons. You can also just throw normal weapons, which is also kind of interesting. Okay, let's take that one. Until the quarterstaff. Take that over there. Like, scimitars are kind of cool and all, but
We
nah,
don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does.
we don't need
You would
all
choose
of those. Let's move
strangers
that one in
over
there
us.
too. 700 something gold. Alright. These tools we're gonna keep just in case.
No?
I don't know about the torch, if that one gets destroyed or not, but to be honest, the damage is kind of cool. The whole... Actually, it does a minimum of... oh no, the bludgeoning damage is -1, so it can fail, but it starts with like other stuff in there. Oh, okay. So, what about that one? That one goes in there too. Then the brimming hat is something cool. Leather armor. I mean, I do have decent amount of armor already. I could just throw all of this in there. Let's see. Maybe there's like enchantment stuff also, who knows. But we don't need that. Burnished necklace. Bright and polished, this necklace was clearly cherished by its previous owner. I do not know if this is a quest one or not.
Calm down.
Engraving with the words for Papa, huh?
I won't
Same
leave them
thing.
behind.
Studded shield. Well, that's an interesting one, but we don't need it. Mint green ring. That one can be thrown in there too. Alright. I really have to do some inventory management here. Like, this stuff is very lightweight, yes, but it does add up. And the whole adding up part.
Penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution. Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design.
What am I gonna do with this
traverse
eldritch
oceans
stuff?
and
That is questionable. Alright, what about this one? Scrapwood shield. Nah, that one can also go. Ink pot and quill and the malachite. Yeah, the plates. The plates can go.
About your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives.
They are like not that special. The ink I'm gonna keep.
Just care about your
Ink pot and quill. Wait, so which one is better? That's a question. What about candles? Candles are burning. I think I could throw them, but we're gonna throw them out like that. Bowls and bottles. They could be useful, I don't know. Right, good. Now. Taking all might be a wee bit weird. So, let's see. Oh, that is great. Okay. As long as I have that one open, everything might be fine. So we'll exceed me stuff if it opens up. There are an awful lot of weapons in there too. Oh boy, how much is it? 400 even. Okay, I could try to sell that too. Alright, so my stuff is already ready. That pouch is doing its pouchy thing. So, then I have to select the second character over here. Simple robes and... Okay, ringmail armor might be something useful for a character. Same for that one. I mean... This is 14, this is also 14. No AC bonus from dexterity. AC bonus from dexterity is limited. Yahoy. Okay, it goes down a little bit. Not proficient with heavy armor yet, but why is it? Or maybe she doesn't have that much dexterity, that's why. Using this armor will increase your armor class, but your lack of training will give you disadvantage. Which one was the other one? No, not this one. Why did I get the padded armor though? No, wait, chain armor, that one. Okay, now we are back at 17, but no, scale armor, there we go. So somehow the scale armor is the better version altogether. That's pretty sweet. Alright. So, these three we're gonna place in that pouch. Then we got a shield in there. The simple robe, okay. Anything else that looks like it's weird or something? Yeah, the bows and that torch. There you go. Alright. So, next character. Again, pouches for selling things. What am I gonna do with a bedroll? Right click, drop items. This one can't even be used, it seems, so... Shield, flute, nope. This stuff goes in there. Oh, wait. Longbow 411. Oh. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. He could use this one. Two-handed, 18 meters longbow. He would be proficient with it. That's actually quite nice. Love it. Alright. Wait a minute. No. The weight you can carry doesn't change. Not like that. Okay, so short bow goes up there too. Ritual stuff. I don't know what to do with that one, but let's just keep this one because it's somewhat special. Don't know what to do with that one though. No one seems to have any good use for this one. So, simple rope goes up here. Elven wood souls. Wait a minute. What about the footwear of the others? Yes, no one will ever believe this. So, the candle goes up here. Alright, like inventory management, this is where it's at. Something or some things wiggle within it. Okay, let's keep the rags carry a feint, It would be very nice to know, like, if an item is somewhat, like, useful for whatever reasons. And he has no items on him. It's just, that is very good. Okay. So, the people are looking all over the place, so I can't really steal from this dude. Okay. Which one has the... Oh yeah, wait a minute.
Need anything else?
So, let's just go into trading mode. What I want to know is if the price for something changes. So this one is like 50 gold. Oh, wait wait a minute. Which one did I? Yeah, the Arrow of Lightning. Also 50 gold. 50 gold. Wasn't this one Prince Charming? Also 50 gold. So... that is kind of weird. I thought he had like higher charisma stats. But it looks like it does not matter.
I care about our lives.
Very
Our
interesting.
futures.
No, you just care about your stupid
Or could we examine some things in here? No,
Back. Right now.
not really. Okay, what about armor? Gain a +1 bonus to dexterity saving throws and checks, right? Again, dexterity and +1 nature, so that one is even better. Wait. Yeah, there's a Hedge Wanderer's armor that gives you... yeah, there's balance and +1 nature. That's actually quite good. Will encumber me. Like, why would it encumber me? Like, I'm not the one trading here. Oh, am I?
We don't even know these people.
It says will encumber me.
Of course it does.
Why?
You would choose
Why does it
strangers
encumber
over
me?
us.
Is it because I am the one going into the trading mode?
Can we stop shouting?
Okay, let's select another character. Okay. Very interesting. Which of those had the highest charisma stats? Okay, that's 12. Very good. So, there. Let's leave that and be very careful not to accidentally click on something.
Refugees, well met. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before
So
too long.
this one is 44. Okay, so you cannot change the price by simply clicking on the other characters, right? But the one that started the interaction is actually the one deciding the price, which means, oh, look at that change, 200 something. That is a lot of difference. So the charisma, you really have to play a charismatic guy if you want to go for trading, or at least you need to have one charismatic fellow. Question is just which one. Like, the best thing would be a bard. A bard is a rogue-ish kind of character. It is very charismatic, right? Yeah, it kind of unifies multiple roles into one. Gale can absorb this item's magic, destroying it. What? That's possible? That is cool. A rain dancer. Oh, because there's a spell in it. I think this is how this works. I might also be able to do that. It's like learning a spell or something. Throwing boost. The wearer gains a 1d6 bonus to throwing. Nice. That was that thing. Then we got some scrolls. Right.
Our futures.
So what I would probably be able to do is like 461. Is it always like that? 300 something? Somehow I feel as if the value has gone down there. No. I want to open that. I cannot open that. I cannot open the... oh, come on. I cannot open the pouch in here. And this is also not... ooh! Oh. And then I can just get the pouch back. That's good. Another way would be to, before you buy and sell stuff, just select all of the items in there. And we got the pouch back. Alright.
Can we stop shouting?
So, and it was Gale who did the... okay, I don't know what happened. Okay, like I bought and sold items, but somehow... I don't know if they got the money or like what happened. What about this stuff? Cal, there's no... there's only combat log, but there's no trading log or something. That would have been helpful. Okay, I just hope that this really was all the gold that we got. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Going to get us killed.
Yes. So you have to open all of this. And then you have to like sort everything somehow. What is this? Inventory and equipment. Oh, that's quite nice. Alright. And then we just take all of this and we add it to wares. What? Okay. That's not nice.
No one stopped me yet.
I'm ready.
Not what I had in mind, to be honest. But alright. Very interesting. 1d12. Ooh, but it's two-handed now. Okay, all of those and add to wares.
I care about our lives, our futures.
Okay, so selling stuff isn't that easy. Good to know.
Take that back, right now.
Need anything else?
So, let's see. How do you... Could you even sell other people's items? That's a bartering thing. There you go. That's the... I don't even know how much the price went down for this one. I think it's 7. There we go. Let's just sell all wares. Bam. Oh no.
We don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does. You would choose strangers over
Did we
us.
just get like
That's not
gold
what I
out of
said.
nowhere?
Can we stop shouting?
I don't know what happened. I don't know where we got the gold from. Maybe we've reached a limit or something, but this one right here is not at 0. I don't know what happens if you sell the wares, and like what happens to the amount of gold, but right now I think that I have a pretty decent amount of gold. Wait a minute. Or is this like the overall gold that we have? Yeah, all of the gold added together, isn't it? Huh. Alright, makes things a wee bit easier to understand, but still. Weird. Wait. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I wanted to buy things, right?
Calm down.
So, what kind of items could we get? Like consumables or something?
You're going to get us killed.
Spell Thief, interesting. Arcane Vehemencer, once per short rest. You regain a spell, a level 1 spell slot when you land a critical hit with Spell Thief. Okay. Once per short rest, so only works once. That's nice. Drink to increase your armor classes. 16 replace effect from other elixirs when drunk. Oh, okay. I don't know for how long, but if it says like other elixirs get replaced, that means you can have like more than just one of these things. Okay, or like you can have different ones available for different situations.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives.
Okay, what about the
our
ingredient?
futures.
Oh, look at this. There's something in here called ingredients, and somehow the leather armor is part of the ingredients. That's very interesting. It's not like equipment. Like equipment, yes, but ingredients are also armor pieces. So it could be that you can dismantle items, and it just messed up a lot. But okay. Dexterity saving throws goes +1. Alright. The die is not really necessary. Throwing bonuses we don't need. Heavy armor is something we can't really do. 1 less slashing damage. Well, that's actually quite nice. That's a medium thing. The nature bonus is so cool. 1 less bludgeoning damage. That would be neat.
We don't
We
even
still
know
have to
these
survive
people.
that.
That
Books
doesn't
and
matter.
keys.
Of course it does. You would choose strangers
The trade
over
menu
us.
is actually a very good one, I have to say. Very, very good
Not what
one.
I said.
So,
Can we
let's
stop
get
shouting?
out of there.
No?
And look at our inventory. Where's all of our gold? Somehow all of our gold is with our main character. Yes.
Keep your distance, darling.
Almost.
Have a lot on my mind.
There you go.
Well, in it.
Interesting. So this is trading for you. Where does that one go to? And also, let's just figure out what this dialogue is all about.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Okay, we could say nothing. Or we could try a persuasion roll again. You should all stay. A single blade could make a difference. Actually, we do not know how many goblins are going to attack or not. Get out while you can. The goblins will be back, sure. I mean, yeah, all of the blades would help. Let's see. Okay. May not always need persuasion.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Rolan. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Rolan.
Oh boy. Let's hope that they don't die. That would be embarrassing.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
Okay. Did I have like a thoughts reading spell on me? Does that work? I don't know. You're doing the right thing. The tieflings need help. We don't know if it's the right thing or not. Why the rush to leave?
You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Leroican begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramaz's tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Should we reach it? Oh, we also got a Baldurian thing. In that case, I'd very much good idea. Powerful acquaintances never heard. I'm not sure about this Rolan Cal, but okay. I've heard stories about him. Not all of them good, though.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. I've admired Leroican for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Rolan and Leroican will be known far and wide. You'll see.
Alright, good to know, good to know, good to know. So we got Longstrider. No! Where'd my mind reading go? Focus your mind to read the thoughts of certain creatures while talking to them, yes. Until long rest. Why did that one not persist? That was weird. Oh wait, there was also a squirrel. Totally forgot there was a squirrel. Wait a minute, what was that thing? I think it was somewhere over here. Squirrel or something. There you go. Don't want to forget that. Oh, look at this. This stuff cannot be looted. This stuff can be looted. It is... makes no sense. Absolutely no sense at all.
We're exposed now.
Hey, we got a potato. 1 foot, 2 feet. Well met. Well met. 1 foot 2 feet. Well met. We'll meet 2 drakes, 1 mink, 1 draught, 2 drinks. 1 bear, 3 bears. Come join, drink here. 1 foot 2 feet. We'll met. Well met. We'll meet. Oh boy. Try to get this without mixing it up. Yondala and Mal shared twixt them afar, all covered in butter, and they liked each other. Along came a fly, who flew in with a cry to the buttery fall of Yolanda and Nal. When Gal took a bite, Yolanda shrieked with fright. Don't eat that, oh my, that's a butterfly. There was an old man named Elman, who made the best buns in Farron. The eldest did scold him whenever he sold them, saying, bring those buns to our room. Great. Wait a minute. Exactly. What good is this thing? 14 gold. Right click, pick up. Also, it's just 1 gold. Picking up an open chest that doesn't bring you that much. What else we got? Recruitment poster. There's bedrolls again. Alright, let's take those. Don't know if they're worth anything or not. A man and woman stand side by side, an armor emblazoned with a red fist, surrounded by flames. Find pride and purpose in the flaming fist. Join today and protect Baldur's Gate. Led by Grand Duke Ulda, a Raven Guard himself, you'll be tasked with guarding the city streets, protecting its people, and upholding the laws that govern us.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Speak to any of our friendly fists throughout the city, or visit our headquarters at the Sea Tower of Baldur to find out how you can blaze a new career path today. Alright, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, and... yeah, how much was this thing, by the 1 gold only. The big question is just, should you not? That one is also part of the add to wares thingy. Alright. At least you can mark more than 1 item, that makes things a little bit easier. So what about Icaron?
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
Uh-huh.
We're exposed now.
Something or someone is looking at me. Alright. I can try to get more items off of them, but somehow I don't really feel like stealing this time. I want to play a game without actually looting each and every object. But the thing is, if I don't do that, then I'm missing out on possible, possible side missions and so on. So, Remira.
Damn goblins.
Can I... oh, I can try... oh, okay. A brush with evil on hags. And the rejection letter again. Wait. So, wait for her to finish cleaning the wound. We should probably get that looked at.
Oh, I was just gonna let it fall off, stick it in my satchel. Ain't letting anyone here near me. They all sat and watched while Zevlor near got us killed.
I'd have done the same in your place. Well, he let you in, didn't he? It could have been worse. You are to blame. You put his people in danger. Well... okay. It could have definitely been worse, yes.
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe. But not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight.
Depends.
But not Liam, no.
How many people
He
are dumb enough
charged
to
him, the stupid bastard.
True.
I'm guessing that didn't end well.
Nah. He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam. Hoped they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone.
Why are we...
We're packing up, and I'd advise you to do the same. Seems our kind ain't welcome here.
What do you mean?
We're packing up, and I'd advise you to do the same. Seems our kind ain't welcome here.
It's interesting that the camera actually goes sideways and shows the tieflings. But why can't I talk to them even longer? Okay, what do we got here? Oh, we got a heavy crossbow. Okay, Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast. Inns and guest houses. With the dust of their journey still... With the dust of their journey still clinging to boot and cloak, the canny traveler will no doubt seek a secure accommodation within the city post-haste. Below are some establishments that are typical of what the city has to offer. The Blade and Stars, easily identified by its sign, a wooden shield boasting a carved blade against a field of stars. A handwritten scroll in the margins notes that the sign is currently not in place. This inn is comfortable, quiet, and highly recommended for travelers seeking to recuperate from their journey. Expect unassuming fare at a reasonable price, moderately clean rooms, and passably clean patrons. The Blushing Mermaid. For those seeking an altogether rowdier night in the city, the Blushing Mermaid should be the first port of call. Named for the life-sized wooden mermaid on display, this inn is known for its ill-reputed patrons, frequent brawls, and altogether unsavory reputation. Nevertheless, I feature it here owing to great interest from our readers. I can only advise that you exercise extreme vigilance should you choose this establishment, and the Elfsong Tavern. Most of this passage is illegible due to water damage, apart from the words and phrases nearest to the inner margins, dimly lit proprietary Alan and disembodied elvish singing voice. So, what else we got here? That's this torch, that's this thing. I have to figure out if there are any items I can nick from them or not. Those was the Remira one again. Aradin.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
Let me just do some trading right now. There's not much we can trade here. Okay. All you did was stand up for your crew. I appreciate that.
Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the bloody Druid.
Where did the goblin come from, by the way?
They chased us. All the way from the ruins we were poking around in.
Exactly what location I wanted to know. What ruins? And is that where you lost track of the Druid?
Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Can I have a look at that contract?
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Makes sense. Just tell me more where to find that relic.
It's called the Night Song. It's supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Alright, thank you.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
You're all about dying, come on. Don't be like that. So, we got ourselves a stamped, what's it called? Handbill. A scuffed handbill stamped with an extravagant seal boldly proclaims: Adventurers wanted for perilous, profitable quest. Perilous, definitely. Master Loraka. That one again. The Arcanist of Athkatla. The Recluse of Ramasithar seeks brave and enterprising individuals to delve treacherous temple and recover storied artifact, the Night Song, for preservation in Baldur's Gate. Only stout of heart and keen of mind need apply, fame, glory, and incredible fortunes assured. No specifications on the contract though, which makes it difficult to actually figure out if it's good or not. And look at this, another open crate. Can't interact, and 2 books. The True and Impossible Adventures of Turnebrook's Morrow, Part 2. An excerpt from the True and Impossible Adventures of Turnebrook's Morrow, a pulp serial following the real-life exploits of an interplanar ship's captain. The real Captain Morrow is known never to have left her native Waterdeep and emerges from her rooms at the yawning portal, only to exchange scrawled manuscripts for fresh meals and ink. And thus, in the light of the Feywild's near setting sun, we pass into the land of the Eladrin. My astute resolution to sail around their forest was betrayed. It seems to me that the river itself conspired to change course, bringing the new bride into the shadow of the trees, that I might see these dancing figures up close. The form of the Eladrin, with which I am now intimidatingly familiar, is that of elves as seen in a fever dream. Slender as ones, and with hair every changeable hue. Their moods mirror that fey wilderness from which they spring. One moment gentle as a still pond, the next inexorable and deadly as a falling mountain. The latter I experienced after spending many agreeable hours, or perhaps seasons, amongst them. A halfling woman, employed among my crew as a smith, dared to raise her voice in song above that of our hosts. The depth of the insult became clear as the forest fell into silence, and it was only quick thinking on my part that delivered a compromise. When we left, it was without our smith, and the only sound was the solitary ring of her hammer as she endeavored to forge a blade that would sing for the Eladrin more sweetly than she. It has been some centuries since. I hope she has succeeded by now.
You're an idiot.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Sounds like a very nice place. Don't mind me, I was just passing through. Good look to you. Well, to tiefling refugees, you'd be lucky to get a square of dirt at the public house. Well, it kind of depends on how much money they have to spend. Do we have some apples? Ooh. Okay, don't mind me. I was just passing through.
No bother. We're just daydreaming anyhow.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Well, nick as many items as I can and try to destroy the local economy. So, it's the Blushing Mermaid for me. Bit rough, but Dale's cheap. I'll be seeking the warmth of the Elsong Tavern. Yeah, that's actually the thing that I was looking for. A pint and a clean room would be a world of good plans. Just surviving the journey is ambitious enough already. I won't be joining you. Come on. Well, definitely the Elsong Tavern.
I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Danis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Let's just hope they survive. Let's just hope this was a good one. Definitely don't Bex. Interesting name.
I suppose we'll start in the outer city. Get a little business going.
Your spiced tea is life-changing. And I can bake up almond cakes 20 at a time.
They have it settled. Very nice.
I suppose we'll start in the outer city. Get a little business going.
Your spiced tea.
Aww. I just hope those two actually survive. That kind of nice. I'm rooting for them. Okay. What else we got? A few more barrels. And of course the finger biters. So let's see. More wooden barrels with stuff inside. I still don't quite understand why you can loot certain items and some others just prohibited. Not possible at all.
We'll get to the city soon.
I am not
See?
grumpy. You scowl on your face.
Maybe it is because the chests are a... I wanted to say because there's nothing inside, but that is not always true. Well, okay. I have to be careful not to accidentally click on that. So, what do we got? There's Okta guitar. And a few more books. Yeah, look at that. And another one. Aunt Ethel. Or Ethel. Whatever. Ethel, maybe. Let's see what this Volo's complete guide to the behaviors of nymphs.
Trader appears encouraged by your interest in this item, though of course you'll need to pay for it.
Absolutely. But I would like to read that first. How much is it? 35 gold.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Like sometimes you can interact with books and everything's fine.
Bite your fingers off. I will.
Get to be kidding me. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna get this book over here. And I'm gonna exchange it with, I don't know, some gold. So, what else we got? Some potions, some other stuff. Potions would be quite good, but they're very pricey. I don't know how long this one will actually persist, but 21 is pretty strong. I don't think this is a... It would be nice if this is a permanent one though. Turns invisible. Single use again. Not cool. Alright. Ethel.
If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh,
what?
there isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Someone is high-spirited. There's no need, I'm fine really. Actually, no, let's see what we can get. I'm just here to trade, not to fuss over you. What are you, an alchemist?
Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Oh. Might this concoction also help with something more serious?
Well, that depends. What's wrong, lovey?
I have a condition, an unusual condition.
Oh, I've seen it all.
Seriously?
I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Why, she sounds positively demented. I love it. Let's tell her everything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
Well, I've got a mind flayer parasite made.
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help.
No shit.
I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home.
Okay. I doubt a single potion will suffice. This problem calls for strong magic. I mean, we could do the wizardy thing, but I think we're gonna get played here, which might be the start of a very interesting quest. My time could be running short. I can't afford to spend it paying you a house visit, but yeah, let's just ask her for some nice magic.
Petal, the things I've collected would blow your pretty little mind. Bracelets that hold the power of 10 men, mirrors that captured the soul. I'll be heading home soon. Here, let me mark it on your map, just in case. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Well, the odds and ends that you're talking about in your little house might be more interesting. Well, what harm? Show me your wares.
Hey, bother.
So, item received. We got the healing potion for free. Isn't that great? Yeah, this is the same thing as before.
Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Peggy.
Mm-hmm. Ah, isn't that great? So, let's see. Volo's complete guide to the behavior of nymphs. The book is handwritten in a swinging scroll. The red ink of an eager editor slashes through most of its contents. 2 inscriptions, each in a different hand, are scribbled inside the cover. V. Absolutely not. E. Dearest Elminster, while you may lack imagination, nymphs, I assure you, do not, nor does the public that eagerly awaits this work. I will refrain from publishing this piece for now, but only that I may conduct a more extensive bout of research. Your friend these many years, Volofland, a Reddam, author, researcher, recantor, etc. Right. That one goes into the wares again.
I already told you I don't have it! How
So,
stupid are you?
now, something or someone screaming out of their lungs all the time. Is it this Remira or is it someone else?
How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Who's screaming all the time? Wait. There is a... Oh, Okta.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill
thank
your
you.
belly now, while we still can.
Thank you. Bowl of Grey Goo reminds me of her. No.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
What is this gruel stuff that I've gone? Gruel. Yeah, we got a potion and we got some gruel stuff. But where's the gruel stuff? Let's see. It's a consumable item, so it should be right next to the other consumable items. But why? I don't know where it is. That's weird. Did I click on the whole take the item thing, or did I just misread the whole thing and it ended up not being what it actually is? Let's see. Really have to do something in order. Whoa, the ringmail armor is very heavy. Takes up an awful lot of room. Well, wait. Interesting. So we got Okta and the like. Can we talk to her again now?
You've had your share.
Not
Leave
really.
some for the rest.
Ah, come on. So, what about you, Lord?
My thunder wave will make quick work of any goblin. Just you wait.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
Let's just hope they don't get killed immediately.
Lia and Rolan would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what will come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
One day I'll catch a break.
Situation is about to explode. So, what do we got here? Armor. Interesting. Just be nice to be able to take something off of those, but okay. Dammon.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Well, that forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Far more humble, but still everything is green. The only thing that I don't quite like though is the arrows, because well, I'm definitely gonna get rid of those very quickly if I mess up. Let's go into this mode, get rid of the wares, and do that. Interesting Warhammer stuff. Oh, there we go. Chainmail, light mail. It's not really sorted at all. Constitution saving throw, nice helmet. I would need that one. So do we go for constitution? It's medium armor. Alright. So when it comes to weaponry, it's kind of like the same thing. Short bow +1. Weapon enchantment. Once a weapon enchantment, what does it do? This weapon receives a +1 bonus to attack rolls and deals 1 bonus damage. Ooh. Look at that. Too bad I'm not proficient with that. But someone else might. In this case, it's the... because it's a short bow. What we need is like a +1 longbow. That might be better. Like that one, yes. That would be very, very good. But one thing that I don't quite get is martial weapons or longbows. Like, he can use that, right? No, wait a minute. Oh, come on, that is just weird. Like, we have this one equipped, selected right now, but it compares the items to the character that started the dialogue, right? So you cannot really compare this item to Asterian's items, because this is... come on. They should have made it so that at least the character that does the talking... well, not the talking. Well, maybe the character that does the talking is the one responsible for the trade money, right? But if you are inside the trading window, it should compare it to the characters if you select them, which it doesn't for some reason. Weird. What about this one? Gain a +1 bonus to strength saving throws and checks, and disadvantage on stealth checks? No. We don't want that. What about this? Less slashing damage and medium armor again. And something like that as well. A glaive. Oh, that one has extra reach. That's actually quite nice. I just don't know. It's two-handed. I don't know if it was two-handed or not. Okay. Volo's Guide to Nymphs. We got that one. And the 1-2 wheel meat thing again. Kind of feels as if I sold him some items before, but no, that's not the case. Athletics +1, metallic boots, nice. But don't metallic boots just reduce your speed? A trident, the nice ones. 3, 2, 2, 3. Alright, so they're only bows, not really crossbows or something. Like, I am looking for crossbows. Oh, that is so strong. But no, looks like we... Oh, that one could be sold, but it's actually not that much money that we get. But I could try though. It's just maybe try to steal from them somehow, and then just get the money, and then use it to buy items off of them again and again and again. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I can read the minds of creatures. Let's see if we can talk to the rat. The rat hisses. Animal handling. Okay, he's back. We could try to calm the creature. I mean, I do have detect thoughts. Can read the thoughts of certain creatures while talking to them. Certain creatures. So this creature is not that certain, is it? But let's do the animal handling. Let's see. Maybe we can get a wee bit lucky on that one. Now, what will it be? Ooh. A close call.
The rat's eyes soften as he emits a pained squeak.
You realize the source of his discomfort. One of his front teeth is chipped.
That's what gluttony will get you. Well, he'll be fine. Bet your own teeth at him.
Gluttony. The rat squeaks in interest. With an enthusiastic chitter, he urges you to follow.
Oh, let's follow the rat.
Another step forward.
Might be more interesting to not talk to animals directly. Oh. Oh. Interesting. The Annals of Baldur's Gate. Preface.
Water. My dagger.
Centuries ago, a young man sailed from the village of Grey Harbor, where he went. What he saw and the deeds he accomplished are simple legends today, but the wealth he returned years later is a hard fact. Baldur made Grey Harbor rich. His gold-built docks funded businesses and raised strong walls to protect it all. One of the gates into this flourishing city was named in his honor, but so great was the wealth that flowed through it that the name of the gate became more famous than the village that started it all. The name Grey Harbor has been relegated to dusty history books and ancient maps, but Baldur's Gate, that name is on the lips of every traveler in Faroe. Yep, and another little bell. So now, oh wait a minute, we might be able to take that. Let's pick this up. Oh, and add to wares. Oh, pick up and add to wares. Yeah, that should even be like a special button. Even. So, can we like? Pandirna. Alright. So, let's see if we could try to sneak here. Are we gonna get? No. Open locked. Well, well, well. Look at this, and meanwhile everything else continues on the side, right? The animations take forever to finish. Alright, now that it is open, let's see. I have to be very careful. Oh. Let's see.
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave.
Why? I'm just looking around. Study her face and try to read her emotions. We can get some insight in here, but nothing. Ah, it's wisdom again. At least sometimes you get like wisdom checks in here. That's good. Don't worry, I'm here to help. Are we? Everything else is charisma. We may fail that. Hush, girl. Another word and I'll snap in. Ah, come on. No, I'm afraid I can't. I have been placed in charge of this area. No, we didn't. Don't worry, I'm here to help. Yes, definitely. I'm also just looking around. I mean, Okay, we could try to read her emotions, if that works. Let's see. Everything seems to be a 10 difficulty check. Oh, thank goodness.
You note her grimace of pain. Something is wrong with her legs.
Damn it! Don't look at me like that. You can stay. Just keep your hands to yourself, all right?
Need a hand?
I'd just fall back down. Legs are as steady as a foal's. Bloody potion.
Okay, you need to explain yourself. Where did you get that potion? And worry, you're not the only one to have trouble standing after too many potions. She can't come after you, take her back and leave. Ah, come on. No. Sounds like a... don't worry, you're not the only one.
I'm not drunk. I just can't stand. I wanted an edge against the goblins, and I got it. I'm as strong as a bugbear. And fearless.
But the old lady, she warned me of side effects. Should have listened. Now I'm stuck guarding crates.
Strong brews sometimes have lasting effects. You should prepare for the worst. Oh boy.
What? No, she said it wouldn't be permanent. It can't be. It'll wear off soon. It has to. All the bloody things to happen. If this isn't the most boring post in the Grove, I don't know what is.
Hey. Was that it? Oh, soul coins, a treaty. What about the rat?
Rat chitters angrily. Whatever broke his tooth is in this room. His dark eyes stare at you, eager for this danger to be banished.
Okay, so something broke the tooth. The Druid's ledger. Yeah, look at that.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Supply log is scrolled and underlined on the inside cover. The dirt-stained pages that follow track the storage and use of food and medical supplies. A flurry of entries near the end suggest that the reserves are nearly completed. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So we have to find things. What is this one? The Approachable East. The pages are stained with dust and mud, but between screeds about hygiene while traveling on the road your eyes settle on this section. There were those that warned me against strain from the river, but I was out searching for an adventure, and were better than the fields of the dead. Living in Baldur's Gate, one hears much about this grand grassy plain, but one never visits, and for a place with such a desolate name, it is positively teemed with life. Well, perhaps not teeming, but there are honest farmers to be found there and a large number of ravens. Alas, I had no time to venture near the huge hills, or burrows, as the locals call them, but I'm told that ancient artifacts are all but bursting out of the ground. A fine spot for a little relic hunting. So the rat tells us there's something in here that chipped its teeth, and we have to figure out where it is. And the big question is just where is it hiding, and how could Pandirna, like, not mess with us doing that? I mean, oh, still can't do the detect thoughts kind of thing. Nothing there. A standing mirror. Great. There's backpacks and all the little things in here. Oh. Yeah, look at that. There's a pouch. How do you end up there? Well, you could jump around. Oh. And look at that. Okay, we can try to get the torch. A is for Azuf and other gods.
Until Rolan shows off his thunder wave.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
My
True.
dagger.
So I think we got it pretty much. What about Eramas?
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
I do try to grab as much as I can though. What do we have here? Memnos and Arca. Zaza being trapped in here. Alright, let's mark
Thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
this up here. Jump to pouch. Okay, let's hope that this is enough for me to remind myself. There's an awful lot more of dudes and duderinos around, and I'm definitely gonna do that in the next episode. But for now, I really want to know who gave them the potion. Was probably let's see, maybe we can know some.
Don't be grumpy, Rolan. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
Okay, I accidentally attacked the training dummy, thank goodness.
Ethel, need anything? Any lotions or potions? Hey, bother. Take care now, sweetie.
Okay, I don't know why, but either I selected the wrong option in order to get the quests or whatever that it was for this Pandirna thing. Because now they only I only get bad results. That's something that I don't like. There are vases. There's like ancient cabinet. Okay, I could try to do this with him though. Let's see. Into the shadows. Let's lockpick the thing. It's safe, and then lockpick the thing. Let's see. Okay, we can just click ourselves through that. Okay, as long as you stand still, it might be good. Let's see. A drow poison. Simple toxin. Coat your active weapon with poison. Targets must succeed a constitution saving throw or become poisoned and fall asleep. Not that valuable though. So now the big question is, do they notice it? Pandirna, we can pickpocket. Or we could try to get into the pantry chest. Oh, cabinet chest. Let's save again. What about her stuff?
If this isn't the most boring post in the grove, I don't know what is.
Okay, I don't know what just happened. Somehow I got closer and I was pushed into the view cone, which definitely was not something that I intended to, so I don't quite like abusing the whole save game mechanic too much. But in these situations where stuff happens that I don't intend to, like, I should actually be able to stand here and steal from her, but that is not the thing. Oh, wait a minute, maybe I could... Can I climb on that? No, I can't for some reason. Can only open it. Okay. So, as long as we don't get seen here, everything might be okay.
Time for discretion.
Yeah. Discretion. Let's get that vase, which has nothing in it. Also nothing. Why don't I just move that pantry thing? Let's try something. What happens if we move it? We can move it.
Guards!
Oh, come on. Okay, moving a chest. I mean, it's not that we took anything out of it, right? Okay, what happens if you do the same thing, but you're sneaking? Let's try this out. So let's do the sneaky thing and move it. Not enough space.
A criminal act is being investigated. You might want to explain the extent of your involvement.
She can... I haven't seen anything
It
suspicious.
seems you're free to go. For now.
Uh-huh. Wait a minute. Did I just... Whatever. Let's just take this accusation right now. I kinda...
The rat squeaks excitedly. The chest is free from danger once again.
To happen. If this isn't the most boring post in the grove.
Okay.
If this isn't the most
Somehow detect thoughts does not quite work the way it's supposed to. Or at least doesn't work the way I want it to. Alright. So, oh, he's still sneaky. Very nice. Oh, is he? Yes. Okay. We got the items. Time to get out of here.
On my way.
Unbelievable. Alright, I'm definitely not going to talk to them right now. And Zoru, I also want to do in the next episode. And before we take this coin purse from down there, let's end it and continue with more exploration of the Hollow in the next one. Until then, like and subscribe. Ta-ta!